If you haven't figured out by the title of the series, you bunch of young whippersnappers, that old guy is going to cheat at Minecraft. And if you couldn't tell by the sign behind me either, we need to have a talk. Well, here we are at the game creation menu. We're naming the series the cheating series. We're going to allow cheats. We go to the world, and I have a seed. So if you want to come along with me and go to the seed I'm using to see if everything that is spawned there actually spawns there, you can go to 4, 3, 4, 296, 0, 9, 4, 9, 5, 3, 9, 228, 3, 4. And we're going to have bonus chest. And we're going to go into the game rules. Keep inventory after death. Okay, I'm going to activate this to help prevent serious cheating, like giving myself stuff that I lost when I died. To go to this world and see what is truly spawned there, you're going to have the mods I have, which I'm going to show you now. These are the mods. The Carry On mod, Decorative Buildings, which gives me more building blocks to build with. Dense Ores Abundant, that gives me ores that are just condensed. So every time I break them, I typically get 2 ores, but they're not like the whole ore vein. It's usually a cluster of 4. Easy Villagers, Fallen Tree, love that mod. I got the brightness toggle, so when we go caving, due to the fact that I'm recording this, I want you to be able to see. Got glowing ores, which makes sense. Large ore deposits. I'll explain that if we come across. They're very hard to find. McCall's Bridge and McCall's Furniture. This will be my actual first time using them. But, when we get there, we get there. We also going to have backpacks. We do have Optifine. Vine mining will become very important later on. We also have waystones. A way to teleport our pets, which, it's a quality of life thing. And we have the mini map and the world map, which becomes very useful as we play. I play Minecraft like it's an RPG. That means you start off with some basic equipment. That also means if you die, you don't lose your inventory. The only thing that's not truly an RPG element is that having access to game modes and commands. But if I do decide to use those, I will blatantly use them. I won't hide it, but I will tell you this, it will be very rare. The one I'm most guilty of using is World Edit. And when the time comes for me to use World Edit, well, I'll just show you and explain why at that particular point. So here we go to create our world. Here we are. And guess what's right in front of us? Our bonus chest. Oh, poor tree. You poor tree. Let's see what we got. Well, that's not going to be helpful that much. That would be helpful. I'll explain why the wood knack is not helpful. And I'll even show it to you. always why is always that? Oh. You got a backpack, which is going to be extremely helpful. We'll put the apple in the backpack. And we got some raw salmon. We'll put that in the backpack. Okay, with the wooden axe, it's actually a tool for world edit. It sets your position and you can't break blocks with it. See, you can't break the blocks with it. So it's not really useful at all, like any other wooden tools. But this is makes it 10 times worse. But we'll grab these torches. We're going to head south. Like I said, I've scouted this. I know there's a village south of here. I don't want to go down there. That's for sure. I don't think I got Fulbright on, but I'm going to check real fast. And if I don't, I'll turn it on. But let's look. Let's see. Do I have Fulbright on? No, just got bright. So if I put Fulbright on, okay, there it goes. I go into my video settings. I'm showing you how to make sure that you do have if you have Fulbright on. Your brightness is 1500. All right, that's done. There's other things that you also could take advantage of while you're in here. You can try to go in there and reconfigure the falling tree mod. I've never done it because to me it's not that big of a deal. But we're here. We're going to get some stone, or at least 16. That'll get us a start. But with these, we can go ahead and make a crafting table, and we can actually make a stone axe. I'm not going to bore you with all the details of first day Minecraft, but I kind of want to show you how I typically start off and go from there. When we get to our future location, or our base, actually when we get to the village, I know it's there, or we find stuff along the way, I will pop back in here and show you some interesting things. But until then, just like the sheep, go lay down and relax until I come back. Listen to the old man. He knows what he's doing. Alright. Until then, I am going to grab some of this dripstone because I do like making lava farms. It's a great fuel for the furnaces. So, like I said, if I'm going to do something, I'll make you aware. I'm doing this only because I'm saying I'm cheating, and I don't want people to get the wrong idea. And we're going to get 6, and we need 6 dripstone. Oh. There wasn't a bad idea to combine. And we're going to grab this. This is the abundant ores. Okay, so when I break this, I get 2. So basically, these 3 or 4, it's going to give. Apparently, you get at least 2. I thought you only get 2. Out of those 4, I got 12 pieces of coal. I'm not interested in copper at all, except when I feel good time to build. And need a light. But Why am I down? Stupid oak tree. I swear they're always out to kill me. Alright. Let's go ahead and make a boat. I also like doing this, by the way. I like using the boat. Using that, you can only see what you can grab. So I can grab like the boat. I had that on. But I'll continue on my journey, and I will spare you the boring part of watching me row and all that stuff. Alright. If something interesting happens along the way, I'll come back. Look at what we found. Right there. That's what we call a waystone in the wild. Except, and I'll be honest, this is one of the reasons why I picked this weed. Usually it takes me a really long time. Jesus, these wolves are gonna make the sheep extinct. I mean, look at all this. I didn't need to kill sheep. They're doing it for me. Granted, I don't have any bones to tame them, but still. But the reason why I picked this world is because I've had worlds where I would literally have to steal every waystone from villages, and that came back and bit me in the butt because when it's time to do your villager thing, you literally had to walk to every single village. So it wasn't fun. I'll put that in there. And I'll put that in there. Maybe I should have made a bed. I did make a bed. What am I doing? I didn't think I made a bed. Alright. I'll tell you my bias about oak. And I'll be upfront, I don't like spruce either. I only use dark oak for like when I'm doing my storage as beams, support beams and that stuff, if I choose to do it on the ground. But the reason why I don't like it is because in spruce, you've seen enough Minecraft YouTubers and VTubers for that matter. They build their houses out of oak. Either use the planks or strip or just leave the logs. And it's boring. And I know there's a color palette that people like to follow. Like, hey, here's the color palette: brown, a slightly darker brown, a dark brown. Boring 1, boring 2, boring 3. I mean, people hate on birch. I like birch because it makes your builds pop. If you're going to build out of brown, you want to use birch to, one, flooring, accent pieces, because people use oak trapdoors or spruce trapdoors or dark oak trapdoors. No, it's brown, brown, and brown on a brown building. It's boring. There's no pop to the eye. That's why I think birch is far superior than oak. Okay, I'm just leaving before I get myself in trouble. So, why that, and also you're not going to see me use stone brick that much. Not that I want to be different from other Minecraft people. It's just, no, it's a boring block. It is. To me, I find it boring. And when I do something, I'm not trying to necessarily be different. When I look at it, I want to say, I like that. Let's take a quick look at our map. Here's our village. We're gonna go across here, go down here, and go through here. We're gonna go across this little junch of land. We're gonna roll across here. I'm doing this for a reason, so you can fall. If you choose to go to the seed, you can have all the mods I have. You can go down here, and you can finally see why I wanted to go to this village. And I'll show you when we get there. But we want to go across right there. Then we're going to head southeast. All right. And when we get to the interesting stuff, I'll show you. See what I see. Now it's not double vision. Last time I had double vision when my ex-wife smacked me up in my head. But we got a waystone there and a waystone there. Naturally spawning in the wild. Also, you can see I've been getting sugar cane as I came down the river. But we get this sugar cane and then we're going to collect our waystone. Let's go the right way. You know, I'm an old man. I have a tendency to get lost in my own house. One time, it took me about 20 minutes to figure out where the bathroom was. Yeah, like I said, I found myself funny. If you hear me laugh, it's because I laugh at my own jokes. I know. Cringe! Old! Yeah. Take that with us. Because we can just walk from the village from here. We don't need to go rowing down the river. But we're probably just going to walk on the side here just to make sure we get all the sugar cane. I got it wrong. Alright, let's go check this village out. And first things first, we got leather workers, which need to find a new job. Because everybody knows that leather workers are about the most useless villagers they are. Not that villagers were that particularly interesting to begin with. We'll take this one. Alright. We need leather. Got a sap. Oh, you don't need to be doing that. You shouldn't be playing with pointy sticks anyway. You're far too young. Does your mom know what you do for a living? Dangerous for you been playing with pointy sticks. Go find a real job. Something safe. Villager children. Alright, I think it is time to get a tool named after my ex-wife, a hoe. Yes, I do. I tell a lot of ex-wives. If people get offended by that, I hate to tell you something. I don't care. There's a kitty cat. Let's not go down that way because it looks like it will hurt. I'll probably break my hip and I have to go, help me, I've fallen and I can't get up. I'm joking. For a bunch of villagers, you should put some stairs in. Jeez. Not that hard. Alright, nothing in there. You ever noticed that they don't put stairs in villages? That's odd. Have I been here? Yeah, I've been here. Do I want to take the bell? No, I'm not going to take the bell. I don't really. I see our local drug lord is here. He kind of do look like Walter White. But go find an honest professor. I'm taking that with me so the community knows it's safe now. Okay, let's put some of this stuff away in our backpack. And eventually we'll get a horse. What I'm more interested in is this. Hey! Hey! Strange. I guess they're afraid that hay was going to escape. Maybe that's what the villagers are saying. Hey! I don't know. I don't know. That makes sense. What the hell was that? Yeah, left over for that. Ah, we got another piece of bread. We can take all that. Do that. It's about the easiest way to do it. And yes, we are going to take this way stone. Because I already know where I'm setting up my base. We're going to set up our base, hold on, right over here. So we're going to walk around here. We're going to go to this room portal. And we're going to go right here. And we're going to set up our base right there. Basically where the flowers at. And we'll pick up some more sugarcane along the way. Too bad we can't get that gold block, but not exactly like we're going to be that far away from the room portal. And no, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to use this portal as my portal to the nether yet. That remains to be seen. Oh, we even put stairs up. That's nice. We got fire charge, golden apple, flint, and a silk touch. Oh, might as well just take the chest there. It's not too bad. I have to get my setup on. And before we set our bed down, we have to give it the most important color there is. A blue bed is the most superior bed in all of Minecraft. So put that there and go to sleep. As we look at the wonderful landscape, I think we want to be out here for our future house. Probably want to be on this hill right here. So we're going to put our bed down, set our spawn, set down the chest as we have. I don't want it there. Never mind. Don't get it back up. We'll go ahead and set our crafting table now. So we always need a headboard for our bed. And then for our footboard, it'll be a waystone. And now we can teleport back here anytime we want to, and it's marked on the map. I used to make the mistake of marking on the map, then putting a waystone down. Now it's marked down twice. What you're doing, horse? You're getting your hoof marks on my crafting table. Do I make hoof marks on your crafting table? I don't think. Oh yeah. Same to you, buddy. There's a lot of freaking horses around. Let's see what animals we got. We got horses. We got sheep. We got cows over there. We got pigs. We got chickens. But we got quite a few. I would like to say a few things. Just a little bit out of character since we're here, and we still have to get set up. I mean, I was inspired to make Minecraft videos basically by VTubers, because that's what I saw play Minecraft all the time. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to see a flower. Flower. Anybody who knows where that came from, good for you. But I don't want people. But you know, I find Minecraft relaxing. That's one of the reasons why I started playing it, because I was getting very relaxed while watching other people play. So I figure, get the game, see how. Maybe if you like it, great. If not, you're out. I think I paid $50 for Minecraft. I don't remember the exact price back then, but it was not breaking the bank type situation. You know what I'm saying? In other words, it wasn't $60, or was it? I don't remember. It could have been. There we go. Yes, we got a stack of bread. We got some over for future livestock gathering. And you know what? I think it's time for a stone pickaxe. Usually I will wait until I break my wooden pickaxe, but I am tired of waiting. Let's go ahead and go down here. And get this coal. But right now we're going to eventually need fuel for it. All right, we got 2 seeds in our chest. We need to eat more. All right. I know. There's a reason why I'm doing this, and there's a reason why I just haven't cut away. It goes back to, hey, I'm cheating. I don't want you guys to think I just gave myself anything. I know it's silly. And I'm sure someone right now is saying, we believe you. Please stop showing us you breaking grass. Okay. Alright, so we got 10 seeds. We got 8 potatoes. We just need to get some carrots and stuff. We could possibly get them from that village. I didn't really look. I don't know, actually. I think the last time I scouted this area, I never messed with the farms. Come to think of it, I don't remember seeing any farms in that village. So, this is going to be our first actual, what people will call cheating, that we're going to do. First, we're going to go into creative mode. Then, we're going to use world edit. Yeah. If I put my hand on the keyboard right, and if I can spell. We're going to get rid of tall grass, 360 blocks of it, which will freeze up the game. And when we come back, we'll see the results. We've got rid of 5,640 pieces of tall grass. Now, we're going to call the neighborhood kids to cut the rest. And we'll come back when they're done. 56,000 blocks or pieces of grass have been removed. And look at that. Look at it. Now that's why I call a yard. That you all horses need to stay off of. Go over there someplace. This way we have a clear view and nothing can really sneak up on us. Especially something green and spotted and sizzles and explodes. So we're going to keep on exploring. We're going to go south. Like I said, I scoured this world. I know what's south. What's there to the south. Actually, we want to go west. we want to go to where the swamp is. So we're going to go cut across here, go over here to the swamp. So something very important is over there. And I'm going AFK here until sunset, sleep, and then we'll start in the morning our way west. That way I also could check and see if there was actually farms in that village. When I come back, we're going to start our journey. And it's going to rain. It's raining. Also, I turned the rain particles off because it really, 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 really makes my computer lag. Anyway, we're going west, young man. Make sure we have a boat. Make sure we're in survival. And we're off. And you can tell why I got rid of the tall grass and grass. It will come very apparent as we go on. But this does look a lot better, and it's a lot faster than using a bucket and going through here. And you don't have to deal with all the seeds. Yeah, I know. I could use the seeds in a farm and all that, but I'm fine. That's the reason why I collected 10 seeds. You know, it's more important for me to have a well-maintained yard because I'm an old guy and I want the kids to stay off of it. And to be able to see who's trying to sneak up on me. Because I don't really need jump scares in my age. Was there really no farms in this village? I think this is one of the very few villages I've ever been to that has no farms. Huh. Hey, sir, did you scare off all the farmers? Oh, look what I found. I found some iron. I don't know how it appeared here, but I found some iron. No, I don't know what happened to your iron golem. It just he quit due to lack of pay. Alright, we're just gonna go west. Your local netway is taking off. Alright. So we'll come back when we get to the swamp. Now it's time to show you why we came this way. And I do stream Minecraft on my channel. If you want to see like the full, like immersive, every single thing I do. I freaking hate rolling bats. But yeah, I got a streaming series I'm doing on my channel. If you want to go watch it, I would much appreciate it. And that's why, right ahead, I came this way. The mangrove swamp. Ow, 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 ow. Those who have seen the stream will realize how happy. Oh, I got one of. What are you gonna do with the vein? Okay. We spent 2 days, not Minecraft days, actual days, trying to find a mangrove swamp because I love this wood. Everybody complains about the roots, complains about this stuff. I think that's very good block for pass. It gives you textures, it gives you a unique sound when you're walking on it, and I'm talking too much about this. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to open up our backpack. We got 3 waystones. and we can put some stuff away. We gotta call this the mangrove swamp. Also, a nice thing about here, frogs. We get access to frogs. Granted, I would have access in the regular swamp, but this gives us a perfect place to create a breeding ground for frogs where we can collect tadpoles, have access to all colors of the frog legs. I like frog legs. I can't believe people don't use them more often. But hey, I'm a progressive thinker. Hi, little buddies. How you doing? Are you doing okay? I got some mushrooms. I know you don't like mushrooms, so I'm gonna keep going south. Believe it or not, we'll eventually come here and harvest some of the wood. But right now, we're on a real mission. Now I'll show you it. We want to go this way because the sea's over here. And after we get to the sea, we're going to start looking for shipwrecks because that's how we're going to build up our iron and other supplies as far as building materials and crafting materials. But I'm not going to subject you to all this. Also, there's a village over there, so we're going to go to this village, and when we get there, I'll show you what's there. There's the village, and the sun is setting. We need to hurry up. I need some wood. Don't think. Oh, trees. These temporary blocks and occasional apples when they choose to let them fall. So let's head over to that village as fast as we can. Because we need sanctuary. Sanctuary! Hey, I'm old. I'm gonna have to do the hunchback another day. No, the original was made before I was born. And I'm not talking about the Disney cartoon. Alright. Well, here. We're going to grab that. You know what? I'm going to leave you some saplings. Just because I like you. Rude. You need to close the door when you come in. What are you, born in a barn? Leather workers. Alright, we're going to wait until morning to continue on our journey because I really don't want to deal with mobs. And I didn't kill any sheep to make a bed, so I'll be back when morning comes. Here comes the sun. Back. It's morning. Time to get up and stretch your legs and go for a walk. Yeah, whatever. Don't act like you're disappointed. Oh, blacksmith. Oh, the grindstone. Oh, you're unemployed. What we got here? Ooh, some good stuff. I want it all. I want it all. Oh, just need a little bit more iron. Oh, actually, get a chance to get a bucket of lava right here. Oh, we got the hot stuff, buddy. We got the hot stuff right here. Hot stuff right here. Come and get it. There's hot stuff. All right, let's put our ill-gotten gains away. Oh, you got right there. Oh, I didn't notice that. What's that? Can I help you with something? Yeah. I wanted to punch you, but you moved. Strange place to put your hay bales. Let me help you out with that. We're still going west because we're going to eventually go to that jungle. I agree. It's a bad place for a tree. There you go. More room. Nothing interesting there. Whoa! That's rough. Okay. Oh, some coal. You can get some coal. We'll leave. Yeah, like I said before, people who watch my stream know how obsessed I was about finding a mangrove swamp. 3 days, almost 3 days of streaming and rowing and prattling on about anything trying to be interesting on stream was, oh dear Lord, please just let me find a mangrove swamp. All I'm asking for is a mangrove swamp. And I finally just had to straight up and cheat and use the locate button. I had to locate it, I teleported to it, and it was, I think, if I remember correctly, and you can go look at my streams, which I highly recommend, so you can get to know my wonderful personality. And to, I think it was like 3,000 blocks away when I did the locate, and it was just unnecessarily difficult. All right, we got your hers right here. Nope. I will say this, because I scouted out this world. In other words, I played on it, not necessarily called scouted out. And this is the second time I played through this. First time I was trying to record it, but because I had it set up for one of the videos that I did on my channel, all the recordings were in thin lines. It wasn't recording the full screen, only down the middle, which, doesn't really work out that well. All right, we're kind of looking for shipwrecks and ore deposits and all that, and not that. So, if we find something interesting, if come across something interesting, we'll come back. And we're finally to the ocean. Okay, we can't go that way. And let's go a little bit further up to get away from the freaking drown that's over there. I heard you, unless that was a squid. Could have been a squid. Making noises that drown. Let's take a look at the map. Alright, we got two choices. We can either head northeast, where we have the acacia biome, or we can sail around here and go down this way. I think we're going to go southwest, because that looks, I'm more interested in the warm, lukewarm oceans because to find those drowned communities, because that's where we're going to find sniffers eventually. This, granted, with the windswept savanna, there's supposed to be warm, a warm biome, but the ocean isn't. I'm more interested in this, so I'm gonna go start heading west, then go and just follow the coastline. Because hopefully we'll come to a rocky one where we can get some resources, some coal and some iron, so we can craft better tools, armor, all that stuff. And we're going to be looking for shipwrecks, which, no, since we're right here, do you see any shipwrecks on the map? No. Alright. Anyway, that's the plan. And instead of subjecting you to seeing me row all the time, we're going to take a break, and we come back when I find something. Ooh. Ah ha 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 ha! I love this chest so much. We just got. Can we? Do we have enough iron? Yeah, we got enough iron to do that. Oh, okay. What am I doing this the hard way for? Just stay in the door and just do it. He goes faster. All right. So we're gonna go back to land again because we got some backpack upgrades to do. All right. Besides, I didn't get to say hi to the turtle. Let's go say hi to the turtle. Okay. Hi, turtle. And since we're here, we'll go ahead and grab this sugar cane. And I'll show you why I got excited. Let's get back out to the boat. I'm old. I'll forget why I parked. All right. So, one, let's get all the iron ingots that we can get. Then let's take our copper backpack and we're going to surround it with iron. And now, look at the storage space. Look at the storage space. All right. So we're going to take our valuable stuff like our gold, our emeralds, and put them in there. So now we can kind of organize things. Yeah, we're gonna put the. Nope, we're gonna do this real fast. Then put the rest in there. We're gonna put that in there. We're gonna put that in there. Hit that arrow. All right. Then we're gonna switch this up a little bit. We're going to be concentrating more on ores than anything else. But if we come across some interesting blocks or anything like that, we're going to put them in there. And we have just enough to create a furnace. Why do I want a furnace? Because we're going to have some smelting to do. We got to cook up some food that's just sitting in our backpack. I know there's some mods out there. No, that makes Minecraft tougher. Like food gets spoiled, that kind of thing. Right now, I have no interest in playing those mods because, it doesn't really appeal to me that much, to be honest. I mean, just like most people, I enjoy watching other people suffer, but I don't particularly want to suffer myself. Make sure that's going to be enough coal to cook all that. But I don't have any real desire to play those unless something's interesting. I did do a one block lucky block thing yesterday while streaming, and I can't play those type of worlds and stream. So that's if I'm going to do something like that, it's going to be like this where I have to do off stream and edit a video and all that stuff. But I want to get this series going. I want to get at least 3 episodes or quote unquote movies done and put up to create interest in my channel. I'm just being honest. And hopefully to get some subscribers and see how many people I make mad by saying I'm cheating. Just to be honest, I want to know if people are going to be pissed that I'm sitting here going, I'm cheating, I'm cheating. I don't know why they would be angry, but just want to see. I want to see the reaction to this and see if it's accepted. Because this is not going to be a quote unquote 100 days thing. I don't know what day I'm on. I mean, I'm sure I can find out. I think it's a / day. Nope. I don't know how to find out what day I'm on. I'm pretty sure. I think maybe somewhere in F3. Is it F3? I'm reading. Yeah, you can see how bad my computer is. 30 mods loaded. I thought only had 26, but whatever. Yeah, I really don't know how to know what day I'm on unless I count. And screw that. So I don't even know what day I'm on. So I wouldn't count on a 100 days video, to be honest with you. This is, whoa. This has a lot of things I like. Got a ship, I got a waste. Hey, hey, Minecraft gods, you're being very kind to me. Thank you. Maybe more people should cheat because they get better luck. We'll put that in the miscellaneous backpack. Okay, we're going to need a shovel. We're going to grab one of these. And you know what? I'm going to toss you in there for now. Because I don't think I'm going to... No, I'm not dealing with that. Screw you. Just hold the squat down tight. Let's see what we get in here. Oh, we got another backpack. We got a gold backpack, which has more storage than an iron one does. But we'll just take the whole thing. Okay. Yeah, we'll grab the treasure map. I mean, early game treasure maps are wonderful because you typically end up finding diamonds in some chests. Some chests you don't find them, but what we got here? I don't really want. All right, let's just grab it all. I could toss out the poison potatoes. This is a nice haul. But let's go over here. I think my boat's over here. Oh no, my boat's in my hand. But yeah, that was awesome. That's the problem with Albright. Let me show you how dark it would be. Okay, even with me holding a torch and a torch in here, it's still got heavy shadows. But I think you can still see. But let's put some of this stuff up. Okay. I organized my backpacks. This is the gold backpack, which is now going to be our miscellaneous backpack that we're going to keep our waystone. No, where's the main one? All right, and then with this one, okay, this that has to be right there. This is basically wood, blocks, that kind of stuff. We're gonna put it in this iron backpack, and this backpack is going to be our valuables or iron ore and stuff like that. We're gonna put it in here. Let's see what it's like outside. It's dark. That's what it's like outside. Okay. And we're gonna put our bed down, go to sleep, and then we're gonna continue our adventure in the morning. Oh, of course it did. I think it's time for an iron axe. Alright, we're back on the resource hunt. And once again, when we come back, I'll show you how much coal, if I get iron, that kind of stuff. And then we can continue on our little scouting mission. Let's call it that, a scouting mission, okay? Pickaxe finally broke, so I'm moving on to that iron pickaxe that we picked up at that smith shop. Since we do have some iron ingots already, and we already got 32 coal already, so and I need to stay on top of my inventory. It will start to bug me, man. We need to get rid of these potatoes. But I'm probably going to move on to iron pickaxes now because stone takes forever. All right. I pretty much went over there. I did get some copper. Also got some more coal. Haven't been able to find any iron in this yet, but we're going to head towards this direction and go over these gravel blocks. Well, and see if we can see any surface iron. No. No, I really wish all the copper I see was actually iron. That would be nice. We're staying on the stone because we're looking for iron before we go back and hunt for shipwrecks and go from there. But right now, it doesn't look like we're having very much luck. I know that I could probably, sometimes if you mine out other ores, you find other ores behind it. Like the copper I mined out had some coal behind it, but same token, if I don't know for sure, why do it? But well, I'm gonna keep on looking, and when we get back into the sea, I'll cut back to that sea, and we found some coral. I know how to say coral, but this is what we found. We got 2 stacks of coal. Well, we have 2 stacks of coal, but 2 stacks of copper. No iron. Granted, I didn't sail around here. There's a lot of stone up there and up over here, but let's get back in the water. It is getting nighttime. Close to it. Let's see what we can find here. Nice little vein of iron right here, I tell you what. Look, let's not use bread to mine. I may be old, but I still have some brain cells left. I want to show you something. To show you how easy it would be for me to cheat. I'm not going to hit it. I can literally teleport there if I really wanted to. But the same token, I'm missing out on what's here. There could be a waystone here. So let's not do that. So let's head south. I turn around and there's a waystone. Desert waystones are much harder to see. I totally forgot about this man. Oh well. Oopsie doodle. Let me guess. I went by it, didn't I? Oh, I'm so far from it. It's not even worth it. Oh, Santa's here. It's satisfying. That's the reason I do it. I make sure I clean up my mess. But it is satisfying to break sugar cane, and it was so. At least not in this area. All right. We don't leave one of the great ones. Yeah. And it's actually good because there's a mine up there, and they're good for getting cobweb. Dark over there. Yeah, as you can see, thanks to the, I think it'd be better up here. It's like these purple things, mine carts. We can find the mine carts. I don't know why there's a spider right there. It's pretty close to the top, but no, we can go in here to the mines and have some fun later on. I need to get better equipped first. But let's start heading. That's north. We're going to go south. We're going to go over there to that ocean and keep on our exploring. And let's see what we find.